Okay, guys, so that was pretty much clean, I would say. I don't know if I did mistakes. I played pretty much passively. I felt like I didn't need to play very aggressive. Maybe I should have just Shadow Ball there, but with Specs Rotom, you just want to click table, to be honest. Oh, they're probably flaming him. I don't care, to be honest. Probably Blazing Dart talking about him. I didn't expect Rokun in that team. Sharow is probably one of the best hitman in DPP, but playing way too much shit. Just like, why is there fucking Rokun in this team? I was I was expected to do like 70. I did nothing. Only 56. So I was like, is that max HP and max speed with ice beam, or is it like Rokun? If it's Rokun, it's gonna be easy. If it has ice beam, it's gonna be a big threat. But that was fine. Maybe I should have double switch here. Maybe, but again, Donphan does nothing to Bronzong, does nothing to Breloom, especially if it has rocks. So that means it doesn't have Ice Shard or something. Maybe it has Ice Shard, but I was like, maybe it's Scarflati, so I don't know. It is like Stuff Frogs, EQ, and Spin, and a filler. If it has T-Tar, it's something like Ice Shard or Head Smash, maybe. But he revealed later that he didn't have a Tyranitar or Scizor, so of course it was a dark move, and it was Assurance. Yeah, no, I realized that it was Crocune, so I was like, okay, it's fine. Then nothing very interesting to see. Maybe I should have Focus Punch there, but I was too scared of Gengar. Maybe it was like Pain Split or something like that. Especially in a weatherless like that. I didn't want him to have a free entry and a free sub then, because my team is very weak to Ghost. As you can see, I don't have a Ghost Resist. This team is honestly very cool, but yeah, Scarphoton, especially with Overweight, is a massive, massive pain. Rifle Gengar, of course. I used it a lot on the ladder and it carried me a lot. Rotom Specs is probably the future. It's not even probably, it is the future. I used to hate these sets. I was like, yeah, it does nothing to Clefable, it's so fucking weak. But I was just a bad Rotom player, that's all. You can trick, you can destroy Tita with this Storm or H-Pump. You can just spam T-Bolt against offense too. Shadow Ball is not very interesting as a move. I know that Pidgeys use something like T-Bolt, Blizzard, and HP Grass. I don't know the last, maybe Trick. I guess it's Trick, because if you want to use Rotom, you want to use Trick. That's the main appeal of Rotom. Because then just use Zapdos or something, I think, and use in the back a ghost like Gengar or Rotom. Then you have Kustabzong. I don't know if Kustab is better here. Lum is probably good too, but I felt like the team was not so weak to Breloom. Maybe it is, especially to sub-punch variants. But against weatherless like that, of course it's gonna be a big threat. So I was like, yeah, I need this priority to be better against offense. I don't want to rely only on my Scarf Metagross to beat threats like Dragonites, especially because I don't have T-Punch, Ice Punch, sorry. I don't have Earthquake too. So I want it to be very, very safe against agility growth, things like that. Then you have Starmie, because we have Infernape, we have Breloom, so I want it to spin. This team does very well against Stall, because you pressure only things like T-Tar with Rotom, Clefable too, so then you have free switching with Breloom, Infernape, because Clefable comes in on the Rotom, or T-Tar also. And then you can spore whatever you want. But I would always say to focus punch first, and then you sleep the thing you want. Infernape is a big threat too to stall, especially when Lattice is sleeping or is dead. And as you can see, the title of the team is not updated. It was T-Punch Infernape here, but I was not convinced, to be honest. Because I think that the team was enough fine against it. You have Kustabzong, you have Breloom, you have Scarf T-Punch Gross. So I was like, okay, I want something that can lure Gyarados that want to come in, but most of the time Gyarados takes sand, takes rocks, so it's like, yeah, not necessary anyway. But it's still cool to remove Gyarados after CC. CC into T-Punch kills. I also think that you probably want expert belts, because if rocks are up, Gyarados does not want to come in on Infernape because of rocks. So most of the time players just sack something and then they go Gyara and they have 3DD. So I think you need E-belts, because let me check the calc. E-belts with Thunder Punch into Gyarados. It can be Wakan also, but normally only in HO teams. But know that Wakan Gyarados is a sample set. Every noob on the ladder is running Wakan. So it was terrible. I swear it was terrible on the ladder. It worked sometimes, but only on non-Wakan Gyarados. Yeah, you need the belt, because if you don't have the belt, it's a roll. And sometimes Gyarados has bulk also. So if it has something like that, yeah, not even killing. That sucks. Focus Band Breloom is very classic. And this thing, probably the most important Pokemon of the team. So yeah, as you can see, it's weak to Rotom, it's weak to Gengar, so it's like, I need a Revenge Killer, and I need a Pursuiter. I don't want to use Scoutler, because the team will be probably way too much weak to HO teams, or just to offense. And I don't think I have the defensive backup to handle the threats like that. I have a team that I made. Well, I took the 6 from BKC and I modified it, and I I updated it to the metagame. The 6 was like Spec Starmie, 4 attack Empoleon, Breloom, Infernape, Scarf Titar, and the last was Gliscor. I changed spreads and I changed movesets, and I ended with the fight spam. You probably saw it in one of my videos, or if you are on my server. I honestly spam it because it's way too much broken. It's fight spam plus super shooter, so of course, yeah, it's broken. So it's the same idea here, with special pressure to force special walls to come in. Infernape, Breloom take advantage of that. You have Pursuit Metagross to pursuit things like Gengar, and maybe sometimes Rotom, even if Rotom gets destroyed by Infernape. especially if it's not Scarf, and gets also pressured very well by Breloom. If you face a good player, normally, I say normally, they switch out, expecting a Meteor Mash Scarf. That's why Pursuit is incredible against good players, but very bad against bad players. Because when you go on Metagross against Gengar, most of the time Gengar stays and click Wisp. So against bad players, you click Meteor Mash. But against good players, you click Pursuit. Because good players think about Scarf Metagross. So they're like, oh no, I don't want to lose my Gengar against Infernape and Brim. So they switch, and they got smashed by Pursuit. So yeah, as you can hear, I'm very proud of this team. I don't think it's perfect, honestly, but it's perfect for me. I used to peel out a lot of stalls, things like that. So using offense like that is very refreshing. So yeah, take the team, use it if you want. It will be in the description. From now, I will catch you later, guys. Thank you for watching, and peace.